but we just fall back from it because that ain't us. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't need no
Yeah,
therapist. I
yeah,
don't need, you
yeah.
know what I'm
Fact,
saying? Nah, I ain't crazy. I
fact.
see them crazy ones. That ain't me.
That ain't
You
me.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but and that's why I like to say all the time, man, that I think that anybody that I was just talking to another brother about this yesterday. But I think that anybody that been through the prison system suffer from PTSD.
That's a
You know what I
fact. I
mean?
agree with you.
And so, no question. And so, with us still talking and conversating about, your growth and the route you was walking and where you going and where you at, and then we must, just chronologically, talking about your life. We can still talk about that too, man. You
Mm,
acknowledging now and noticing those those mental health, those traumatizing
yeah.
moments.
So, one thing I'm gonna say is, man, you so on point again. Like the stigma that comes behind that mental health, stigma that comes behind, you know, uh trauma, the part that we feel like, yo, man, that ain't me. Like, I don't need that. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? And not realizing it, and again that, bro, I'm suffering. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think it wasn't until I began to really do the work that I'm doing now that I really understood how fucked up I was, because I
Facts.
didn't realize I was like I was fucked up from a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I did all the trainings that I did, and I learned and understood the ACEs, the
Terms. That's
adverse
right.
childhood experiences and shit like that, and I'm realizing, like, damn, I grew up angry. Like, I did some crazy shit as a youth that really could have cost me forever in jail. That really could have cost me my life. Like, I really did some crazy shit, but it was because of the shit that I was suffering from inside. So now, as I got older and I got into the field of work that I'm in now, like, me helping my youth, me helping my young boys, and I'm helping me the whole time. You feel
Helping
me?
you. That's right.
Yeah, bro. So it's
That's
like
a fact.
that therapy shit is a real thing, bro. Like me personally, I fucks with therapy. You know what I'm saying? Group therapy, personal shit. Like, I've done it. I try to do anything that I can do to make sure. I mean, I'm married and I have a great support system. Like my wife is my backbone, and she's a great part and a big reason to why I am where I am today, because just giving me that push that I needed, and letting me know, yo, it's okay to do this. It's okay to go back to school and get your fucking bachelor's. It's okay to get a job, bro. Like it's
That's
okay
right.
to walk away from that lifestyle and leave that shit alone. And just knowing, yo, bro, like, you know, uh, and I kind of said this upon our initial meeting, right? Um, and I'm sorry if I'm going all over the place,
That's
but
okay.
but
That's what we
you
do.
you know when I was outside, I really had a lot. Um, I had some money, and I'm not saying this in a braggadocious way, but I had some money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my wins was my wins, but my losses was just like, yo, you could lose it all, and just like that, like, bro, I lost some bread, like, just like one shot, like some serious bread, some money that niggas had never probably ever see
Never
in their life.
seen. That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? I lost some things too, like, in transit. Like, so I'm moving and I'm shaking, right? And you said something like, you never used drug before, and then I'm shaking my head because, although I smoked weed a few times, but I don't even do that. But when we as us as people, when we be on that high, and we so what we call successful, and then we lose certain shit. A lot of us and start using drugs, and
Yep.
getting abused of alcohol and shit like that. And I think about that shit all the time, because, again,
Mm-hmm.
when I think about the shit that I lost, and I'm like, damn, like, I was like, I was there. I was this close to being, you know what I'm saying, there. And, like, yo, bro, I'm like, damn, man, I pat myself on the back because I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? We alive, bro. Like, and now the shit that I'm doing is like more rewarding than anything. Like, you know, I tell a lot of my dudes, man, like niggas that still got one foot in, one foot out, or still trying. Yo,
Yeah,
bro, at this point, man, the risk ain't worth the reward for us, B. Like it's really not worth
at
it. So,
all.
you know,
A lot
yeah,
of us is
I
gonna have to learn the hard way, but you know,
yeah,
it is
man.
what it
And you know, you said you was born in 71, I was born in 72, so we the same age. Like everything you mentioned, the
right.
rink, all that shit, like I was there. Like you know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
we've been around, you know what I mean? And it's like the 80s, I was outside for real. The 90s, you know, I was outside. So it's like I got to witness all this shit. I got to be a part of all this shit. And this shit that I'm doing right now today is the most fulfilling, man. Is the most fulfilling, and
Right.
I really feel as if in my heart, like this is the most successful I've been ever. And I
Right.
don't have
Right.
as much money as I had, but it's still the most successful I've been ever in my life.
Nice. Can we talk about? Can we go and talk about now, like that last bid you did,
Hmm.
and you know what was that about? You
Yeah.
know, you don't have to get deep into it, but just that, you know, how was that and that time, what they gave you, how much
Hmm.
time they gave you, and you know, and was there any kind of pivotal moments during that bid that you woke up and said, listen, man, enough is enough, or did you have to come home and have that pivotal moment? How was that?
So that last bid was an 18-month bid. And that shit was it did a lot, man. That was the game changer for me. 18
Mm,
months is 18 months. Like, you know, like you said, you had your 1 to 3 years, you know, you did just your 4 months on the island. Like certain shit we could do standing on our head, right? But that shit did the most to me. I got locked up. I got pulled over. I had 100 bundles on me, and I had my niece in the car with me.
mm,
So the shit that was crazy about this is, you know, my niece is just with me, and I'm busting a move, and that shit they locked both of us up for one. My niece had to go to Rikers Island. Um, that shit was just like it just fucked me up because
yeah,
initially they didn't give us no bail. So I couldn't even get her out. So when I went to arraignment court, they said, yo, listen, it was quick. Yo, you wanna we offer you 18 months. This is the Bronx too. If anybody know the system in the Bronx, like I always say, man, I'd rather get locked up in the Bronx than Manhattan because the Manhattan court system is way different from the
yeah,
Bronx. I get I
yeah. I
get
heard
pulled over in the
that.
Bronx. Yeah, so they said, yo, we give you 18 months now, and we'll let her go if you take it right now. I kind of felt like, man, I know I could beat this shit, but I wanted my niece to get the fuck out of jail. So took the
That's
18
right.
months. And this is in 2009 going into 2010, 18-month bid. Um, but I'm gonna say now to how this shit was that pivotal moment for me, man. Did that bid, came home on work release, uh, and I'm still like, this is 2009, 2010, and I'm already like, you know, that roller coaster already took place for me. Like I took a lot of losses in the streets, right? And that I kind of was
Yeah,
mentioning a minute ago. So now I'm really trying to get back. So me speeding, that's kind of how I got caught up too, right? Because I'm trying to get back what I lost.
yeah.
But
Play
you
catch
know,
up.
right. So when I come home, I'm on work release, and I ain't trying to work, bro. I ain't trying to get no job. I'm trying to finagle and get around the system. My man got a store. My man is like, he got a sneaker store. So I got the fake job shit for work release. And I just gotta pay my own checks. So to you know, you gotta take your checks into work release and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I gotta pay myself. So I really felt like, one, when I was away, um my son my son who's 15 now. Yeah, he just turned 15. He 14. I'm sorry. I should know this shit by the back of my hand, right? He
No,
I, mean,
that's that PTSD.
right, right.
So,
I missed his first birthday. And that shit took a little, a little hit on me, right? And but then my wife, who's my wife now, she wasn't my wife then. Um, I realized what I put her through and my other kids through, right? Um, just not being there, you know, realizing that damn, like I'm not only just a provider, but I'm really there. I'm really present for my kids. So like I seen the effect that it had on my daughter, um, my sons, missing my son's first birthday and shit like that. All that shit is taking a little toll on me, right? So then I'm going back to the work release part. I think I had asked a couple of my homies for some help and I didn't get it. So the help that I asked for was, yo, I need you to pay, pay my check for this week, man. I think it was like $300 a week, some shit like that. And I didn't get it. And for a person such as myself that did so much for so many people, put people in position, and I felt like, yo, this is my team, and I'm like, damn, I know my niggas got it, and they didn't come through for me. I took that shit personal. You know what I'm saying?